Darren Aronofsky's Court Stealing is a brutal, pulpy descent into chaos that feels like a collision between a crime noir and urban survival tale with flashes of absurd dark humour. Directed with a gritty, lived-in energy, the film captures the sweaty, anarchic pulse of late 1990s New York City, where every back alley, dive bar and subway car hides predators waiting to pounce. At its centre is Hank, and Austin Butler's performance is both raw and physical, showing him as a man trapped by his past, not quite ready to fight, but forced into survival when the world violently refuses to leave him alone. And what makes it stand out isn't just a portrayal of escalating violence, but the way it refuses to let Hank remain a victim. Every time he's beaten, tricked or left for dead, he adapts, growing a little sharper and harder, until by the end he's navigating the criminal underworld with the same instincts as those who hunted him. Tonally, the film walked a razor's edge between grim realism and chaotic absurdity, but it's often staged with a sense of bizarre comedy that makes the violent moments surprisingly sharper. It feels like a style that recalls early Tarantino or the Coen brothers in their darker work, and it leans into the manic unpredictability of Hank's downward spiral. You never know who to trust because every character, from the Russian mobsters to Regina King's calculating detective, is operating out of greed and self-interest. This creates an atmosphere of constant betrayal where the only truly loyal presence in the movie is Bud the cat. Hank starts as a man running from his failures, defined by what he lost, but by the end he has remade himself entirely, taking on a new name, new money, and a new life in Mexico. The film never implies that this is redemption for him, because it's survival at a cost. As a piece of filmmaking, I think it's tense, messy, and unapologetically violent, but that's part of its charm too. The editing keeps the momentum sharp, the sound design places you deep in the chaos of New York, and the performances, especially Butler's desperate transformation and Regina King's steely presence, elevate it into something more resonant. In the end, I think Court Stealing is about how quickly a normal life can collapse, how greed corrupts everything it touches, and how survival often means losing who you once were. For viewers who appreciate crime stories with grit, unpredictability, and a wounded but relentless anti-hero, I think you'll see it as a satisfying cinematic experience.